I have really enjoyed playing and experimenting with a variety of 21st century learning tools over the last several weeks. It has been especially fun to imagine my students during the year ahead following in my footsteps, trying to express themselves, trying to communicate, and trying to solve problems. I also felt curbed and stifled by the PechaKucha assignment. I'm not an architect. I'm a math teacher. So still photos don't come to mind when somebody says digital tool. I'm gung-ho for electronic aids, but usually something dynamic, moving and changing, reflecting the content I teach, relations and functions. Many of the tools we've explored have been more dazzling than illuminating. What they produce looks like it was hard to accomplish, but truth told, making a Wordle or some kind of a movie can be nothing more than several strategic key clicks. I need to be able to see when that is the case. The choices I most often ponder surrounding technology tend to go something like this. A graphing calculator can dive deep into content, can handle hard numbers, realistic ones, can focus student attention, whereas an iPad app has more visual real estate and the device can go wide and explore the unexpected. Websites that I recommend tend to be comprehensive, curated, sequenced, granular, consistently high quality, and are chosen to extend the school day. Finding a way to support these with responsive online discussion fora remains a quest. Old ways aren't replaced by new ways. One-on-one, a physical textbook is still much faster and much more productive than its electronic impersonator. And being in the right spot in the right library still produces a work product far superior to online only. New things are fun. There's a novelty factor here, and I want my students to have fun, but I don't want to spin them around on a Ferris wheel going nowhere. I want them to think up the world's best roller coaster and build it, or have fun climbing around on a jungle gym of their own devise. I want no spectators. There is an argument to be made for novelty, even when we know how brief it can be. Blackboards were novel once. Novelty provokes interest. Interest leads to attention and on to engagement. And although blackboards are no longer novel, they retain a separate value that remains. Once a student is engaged, traditional tools like books and lectures are the most efficient way for transferring knowledge and analysis and their application. Lectures are the most preferred continuing education method at high-flying outfits like Google, Apple, and Microsoft. These lectures haven't died for a reason. They work. Perhaps the biggest 21st century roadblock should also be recognized. It's the paywall. Many so-called free 2.0 tools have more capable and costly enhanced versions. The thing that is the easiest to find is most often the least valuable. I run into the paywall over and over again as I look for original research, underlying data, and time-critical information, such as the status of pending legislation. Sometimes the toll is quite small, but in some cases it can be overwhelming. Our students need to learn the confidence and tenacity to get exactly what they need to complete their project in the world we live in. The opportunities they want and will seek after high school come with expectations that they are adept with these tools in the way I've just described. One often overlooked and very big educational benefit of digital tools is that they offer a tremendous opportunity for revising your work. Students can and should make improvements to their work at every stage of production, during planning, creation, editing, and rewriting. And so, as a teacher in 2011, I need to make sure that I assign my classes challenging projects and that I provide mild posts where student progress is reviewed and feedback and suggestions are provided to them in a way that matches the medium they are constructing. Whether a student turns in an audio, a visual, or a performance product, it should be just as demanding and complex as a major research paper, and the final project should be equally substantive. These new kinds of work products are really the old products, plus. At the core, what we're trying to do today now with more tools, now, in some cases with more elaborate tools, are the same things educators have strived to do forever. It seems I recall Socrates complaining that books hurt students' ability to memorize stuff. Our more abstract goals likewise remain the same. I learned, just last week, that taxonomy is not hierarchy. Bloom himself never said that analysis is more important than knowledge. I read his book, which I ordered from a distant library, using my computer. Our new tools make it clearer than ever that a number of equally important things are interdependent, that the links between them are great opportunities. As teachers, we need to make sure that the links work and that students make them despite paywall or firewall. My vision for our future took seed when I was in high school and read and reread the short Borges story, The Library of Babel. I read it again a few days ago and was surprised to find that every hope, fear, problem, and opportunity is right there, applicable to today's internet. I'll end with a motto. I want students to order off the menu, not from the menu. I would like our students to think something up and then use a computer or pencil and paper, or both, to make it happen. I recommend the book Program or Be Programmed to you and them.